One from the Bruce McLaughlin stable, a good winner, got the 1 alley, and the 7 Bush Triumph. Now that does look well in the enclosure. Done some nice racing here in a little bit weaker class, however, comes down a lot in weight, but looks very, very good. But as I say, the only other one that I did like in the enclosure was the other one from the Hawk stable, was number 14. But I do like the 3 to win this. 3, 1, 5, 7, Joe.
And another warrior is holding tote favouritism at $4, just in front of Tell Someone, now at $4.20. Bruce McLaughlin prepares Tell Someone, and Larry also managed to catch up with the informed trainer earlier today.
Bruce, you've got a very strong hand in this race with Raw Instinct and Tell Someone. Raw Instinct first, mate.
Well, he's won in this company. He won the Tats Cup in Sydney, and his runs have been good. I dropped him back to a mile, and he probably was a bit unlucky. He was 4 wide the other day, and even though he dropped back in distance, his runs have been good over the mile, and I think he's got a great chance in the race. He's very fit, and he can get the trip.
Tell Someone, Bruce.
Well, she's jumping up in class, but she's always shown potential as a nice little staying mare.
Oh, gee, she won well the other day.
Yeah, she won well, and she's not very big. I think she'll appreciate the good barrier in the 52, and I hate to split them, but I think that she's going to be very competitive too. I think that who has luck in the race, either of them are going to be hard to beat.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thank you, Larry.
An interesting race coming up at Eagle Farm. There are the ratings for the next in Melbourne. Moonee Valley Race 7, Slalom and Reinhardt joint top raters ahead of Datari and Reuben. The main chances are Dandy Kid at $6.60, Slalom $3.90, Reuben at $9.60, Reinhardt $5.70, and the rest are at double figure odds. With a ride in this upcoming feature race at Eagle Farm, Robbie Brewer, and he's on number 4, Barrowin.
Well, Robbie, you're no stranger to Barrowin. How do you think his performance has been here in Queensland?
To be honest, she's been a little bit disappointing. She's just the sort of filly, like she's got all the ability, but just does so much wrong, and she needs everything to go her way, and that's when she's competitive.
How has she done here since her last run?
She's done well. She's done well since she's been here, actually. She hasn't drawn an alley since she's been here, and just hasn't had a lot of luck yet, but I think when she does put it all together, that's when we'll see the real Barrowing.
How do you think she'll go today, champ?
Well, I've drawn the outside alley. I'll just ride her dead quiet and just ride her for a bit of luck. The only races she's ever won have been ridden quiet and come along the fence, so that's what we're just going to try for today.
Thanks, mate.
Ta. Thank you.
It's run over 2,200 metres at Group 3 level, $175,000 in prize money. Another worry with the impost of 58.5 kilos. Jim Byrne in the saddle for Alan Bailey is at $4.30. 10 cents in front of Tell Someone. Bruce McLaughlin and Chris Muntz at $4.40. Number 3's our third pick, Raw Instinct for Bruce McLaughlin at $6.80. And then we go to number 6, and that's Bellis. Robert Smurden trains that horse at Ballarat, $9.20. So this is it. The Tats Cup. Now these runners are about to come up into the gates. Victory Range is about to take up its position in this race. Willie Command and Anyone We Know are stablemates. Anyone We Know races in a red cap to distinguish it from Willie Command. Now in goes Bush Triumph until someone's taken up its position, and Republic about to go forward, so is Zeltrice. I guess the best chance I think another warrior's probably got with his weight is the faster they go, the better his prospects will be, I think. I don't think with 58.5 on your back, and he hasn't got a lot of speed out of the gates, I don't think Byrne would be too happy trying to sprint with these with lower weights from about the 600 metres mark. Although his last couple of runs he's been ridden very aggressively, this horse. They've gone forward on him from about the 800 metres, and he's tackled the leaders before the corner or on the corner, and they keep his momentum going. But with 58.5, it's a very judged ride that can do it. Now Victory Ranger comes in, so we're all set once Prince Hal completes the line. And Prince Hal moves up. The favourite and other warrior races, the pink and purple. Second pick, Tell Someone's got the 1 alley, the blue and black quarters with the white cap. Now they're all in the gates. The starting signal has been given. They're ready to run in this year's Tats Cup. Stand by for a start. Just waiting on Barrowin to settle. Tell Someone stands up well. Another Warrior well behaved. Lights go on. They're set and they're racing now. It began okay, Another Warrior, but about 8 inside him got out just as well or better, and Sailor's Lark's going to lead to the line the first time from going up Bellis on the outside from Willie Command, Anyone We Know, and Victory Ranger. Tell Someone tucks in on the fence behind them from Zell Treese, and then came Raw Instinct. Another Warrior's getting over one off the fence on the outside of Republic, and then came Magna Carta. They're followed by Barrowin and Grampians next to last, and Prince Hellas last of all. They're out to the 1700 metres mark, and Bellis is the leader. Anyone We Know's gone up outside it to make it a true run. 2.5 to Sailor's Lark on the inside of Victory Ranger. 1.5 to Willie Command in fifth. Tell Someone is next on the inside. Raw Instinct trapped a little bit wide. A length away, Zell Treese on the outside of Bush Triumph. 1.5 Another Warrior on the outside of Republic. 2 lengths away, Magna Carta on the outside of Barrowin. And 2.5 together last, Grampians on the inside of Prince Hell. The speed backs off just a tad as they go to the halfway mark of the 1100. Anyone We Know, the leader by 1.5 lengths. Bella second. Raw Instinct goes to third, but he's wide on the outside of Sailor's Lark, and Victory Rangers in the middle. 1.5 lengths to Tell Someone. She's getting a lovely run. She's back sixth on the inside of Willie Command. 1.5 lengths to Bush Triumph on the inside of Zell Treese. Another Warrior's going forward. Burns out 3 deep. He's about to let him slide with his big weight. Then came Prince Hell, followed by Republic, Barrowin, Magna Carta, and Grampians as last of all. Anyone We Know's got a good break. 700 to go, led by 2.5. Bellis goes after it in second position from Raw Instinct. Another Warrior is sustaining his long run. He's on the outside of Victory Ranger from Sailor's Lark. Zell Treese is next, and now Tell Someone's getting off the fence. Anyone We Know led on the straight from Bellis, Raw Instinct, Victory Ranger. Another Warrior's coming on the outside with his big weight, and then came Tell Someone. Bellis in front of the 200 from Raw Instinct. Another Warrior on the outside is gunning them down, and then came Victory Ranger. Bellis the leader with 100 to go. Another Warrior, he can't get there under the 58, and it's Bellis in front, and Bellis will win the Tats Cup from Another Warrior. Raw Instinct third, followed by Bush Triumph, Tell Someone, Zell Treese, Willie Command. The next time, Victory Ranger, Anyone We Know, Magna Carta, Republic, followed by Grampians, Barrowin, and then Prince Hell, and last time is Sailor's Lark. Well, Mark Zahra, what a day he's had. What a day he's had, Mark Zahra. He's just won the previous, the Mercedes-Benz on Super Elegant. And today, he now makes it the Tats Cup on Bellis to pay $8 and $2.70. One Another Warrior. He just got anchored with the 58.5 to pay $2, and 3 Raw Instinct has paid $2.40. Quinella paid $23.10. The trifecta paid $290.20. The daily double on 2 and 6, $140.50. And the treble on 3, 2 and 6 has paid $1,596.30. Bellis coming off a win at Flemington back on the 7th of June, trained by Robert Smurden at Ballarat, by Blitz Charm out of Swack, and Mark Zahra completes a big winning double, the Mercedes-Benz Tats Cup double at Eagle Farm. 1 second Another Warrior. He was going with his big weight. 6.5 kilos the pull on the weights took its toll at the finish. 3 was third, Raw Instinct, and 7 was fourth, and that was Bush Triumph.
And there's Bellis about to return to scale, and a day Mark Zahra won't forget in a hurry, taking out 2 of the feature races today at Eagle Farm. We'll hear more shortly from there. Now at Moonee Valley, race 7 is coming up, and the hopes are Dandy Kid Slalom, Reuben, Reinhardt in the market at $5.60, and it looks like the rest there are at each way figures currently on Super Tab. Correct weight through from Sydney for the Stayers Cup this afternoon, won by Legal Brief. Over to you now, Alf.
Thanks very much, Joe. Very tricky race, this. Look, I've stuck with that horse on screen, number 2, Slalom. He's a lovely horse. He's genuine, consistent, and I thought his first up performance at Swan Hill was very creditable. Wasn't knocked around on that particular occasion, so I'm anticipating that he'll back up okay second up. I've also included number 10, Kennet. I thought its first up run was very good behind its stablemate. Calming on that particular occasion. Does drop substantially in weight, been kept very, very solid on course, and a little bit of value on the tote at the moment. I've also included number 11, Smoking Barrel. This finished second behind Slalom at Swan Hill. His form on soft ground is very solid also, and I thought it presented pretty well in the mounting enclosure, and as you see on screen there, does look okay. I've also included number 1, Dandy Kid. His form on slow ground is absolutely outstanding, and I'm always reluctant to leave him out because he does get in okay, given the fact Mark Monday does claim the full 3 here, and he only carries 55 kilos today, and, you know, that's a good weight for a horse like him. I know he's drawn awkwardly, but he's got enough, or should I say superior speed, to cross these without any trouble whatsoever if Mark so desires. And I think you'll find he probably will. Look, I know I've left out a few horses. Reinhardt is well in the market here. Better odds the tote at the moment, but you can't put them all in. But it did look all right. Just having its first run here at Moonee Valley tends to just worry me a little bit. 2, Slalom, ahead of 10, Kennet, 11, Smoking Barrel, and...
Strung up a few losing rides of recent times, but he had a winner earlier today to break that. Now they're away in the 7th, and Idyllic Dream jumping fast with Participate, and in the early stages Reuben got away well, and Almighty Yeller drives on in the early stages, settling Participate from Idyllic Dream. Almighty Yeller, Dandy Kid going on wide out, Reuben in the yellow right behind them, then Palace Chief, Smoking Barrel, 1, Reinhardt, Slalom, then Datari Spedanza 4 deep round the 800 turn, followed by You Little Butte, Kennet and Rustic Mist as they balance up down the side, and Participate led narrowly. Dandy Kid's done a good job to cross over from outside. In third placing is Palace Chief, Wonder Reuben, Idyllic Dream the grey on the inside, followed by Almighty Yellow, Smoking Barrel, 1, Reinhardt, Slalom in an awkward place on the inside, and then Datari, followed by Kennet, Spedanza, back third last from You Little Butte and Rustic Mist to the turn, and Participate about a neck in front of Dandy Kid, Palace Chief, Reuben pushing through, Datari around them, then Idyllic Dream, Kennet's making ground, Smoking Barrel is gone, Slalom still a long way back as they cornered now, where Dandy Kid moved up to Participate, Reuben in the clear, Datari runs on, and then came Kennet. It's Datari taking a slender lead, Dandy Kid going with him, Datari, Dandy Kid from Reuben, Rustic Mist and Reinhardt the closers, Datari in front, Reinhardt driving hard, Datari, Reinhardt, they hit the line, Datari's just won, Reinhardt got the wobbles up near the line. Close up Dandy Kid on the inside, and then Reuben, and close up behind those Rustic Mist from Palace Chief, Idyllic Dream, Smoking Barrel, Kennet didn't go on, and then Participate. Well back in the field is Almighty Yeller. Towards the end then was You Little Butte, and then Slalom, who never looked comfortable out there. He was amongst the tail enders. Datari the winner. Reinhardt looked a real chance of pegging him back in the last few metres of the race, but he just seemed to duck out at a vital stage, and Datari has been able to hold on. It's 8-5 and 1 official. Datari first, 33.50 and 8.70. Reinhardt second, $1.90, and Dandy Kid third, $2.60. 8-5 and 1 confirmed on race number 7.
And a rough result for punters, with the winner paying $33.50 and $8.70. Standing by for Quinella and Trifecta information, as we are promising horse Hard to Beat.
Lucky Last here, Rose Hill Gardens, numbers 6, 2, 1 and 11. This horse has been very, very impressive. Pateza for the Guy Walter stable. Young Matthew Cant on top. He takes 3 kilos. He'll get back in the field. He'll peel to the outside, and by gee, he's got a big finishing sprint. Dangers now, Pink and Black first up for the Kevin Moses stable. Looks like he's
any moment in the final event here at Rose Hill Gardens, and off they go. And Catch Me Mate wide out, jump with gusto. So did Mr. Royston and Alberg. Crop is showing plenty of early speed. Pink and Black is not far away, and the same can be said there for City Fella as they settle fully into stride. And a break of about a half to 3/4 of a length away next as they settle down Stratton. Then comes Be There Improving, a length of Blazer, followed by Phalanx. Another 2 lengths off to on the inside, Easy Landing. Azrak Patezza second last. He's on fire's last. 6.50 out. Crop the leader now from Catch Me Mate, Mr. Royston third. Alberg fourth, followed by Pink and Black on the inside, and then Be There City Fella, who's very wide out. Blazers on the inside of Stratton. Phalanx to Azrak. Patezza's got two behind him. Easy Landing, and he's on fire. Around the corner, and again Catch Me Mate is out after Crop. They lead to Mr. Royston. Be There, followed by Pink and Black on the inside, and then City Fella, and Patezza starting to unwind now in the black and green. Here is Patezza starting to mow them down. 100 to run. Patezza reels them in. Catch Me Mate, City Fella, but he's a pretty smart horse running on. He's on fire, but Patezza wins the last brilliantly. Catch Me Mate second, Photo third, City Fella with Azrak, then He's on Fire, followed by Blazer. A gap in proceedings, then Phalanx, Pink and Black, Crop weakened out of it, and then Stratton, followed by Be There, Easy Landing, Mr. Royston, and last to complete the course was Alberg. Patezza, number 6, has won the last. He's a very, very promising horse, this bloke, number 6, Patezza. For Guy Walter, PF trainers, of course, Patezza for PF Shanahan and T.A. Carr by Rubiton from Stars Above. 5 wins from 10 starts, 2 seconds and a third to boot. And Matthew Cant just rode him perfectly. He had 2 behind him as they turned for home, but boy, didn't he reel them in quickly. Standing by for the numbers in the last, Patezza has won with something in hand.
Yes, Patezza, a very good win in the last at Rosehill today. He pays $2.50 and $1.50. Catch Me Mate has run second at odds, $5.70. Third position, City Fella, paying $11.70 for the place. Patezza, a horse going places, and that caps off a nice day for Guy Walter. He had a winner at Eagle Farm this afternoon. In the first race, he was successful with Academe, which was ridden by Brad Stewart.
Ian McDonald steeplechase. He's going for the Grand National steeplechase now. He'll be very hard to beat in that too on the way he jumped him today. Hurdle was taken out by Flying Voodoo, who's going over to South Australia for the Grand National there. It's in about 3 weeks. Now Lucky Punch to get set. My Fraulein about to move in. We need only about 3 or 4 to come up, including Minogue, who's got the barrier blanket on. Wyndham Special locked in. On track, just having another look, we've seen another move for My Fraulein. It's now equal favourite with Lucky Punch, who's easy on course. A move for Marwena Lass, I note now, down near the bottom of the weights. Very, very wide betting race. And Princess Chicana is perhaps the best tried of all of them. Most open race. There she goes into the outside stall with Minogue locked in. Lights on. They're ready for the final event today. Archmobile on the inside. Mondo Special in 2. Liberty Rose, she bombed the start last time out. She's in gate 3. Let's see how she jumps today. Set. Cloud Dance took a little dive at the gates. Ready and racing. Liberty Rose, one of the first out this afternoon, and Mondo Special, Sonachi, Cloud Dance away fast, and in the early stages Wyndham Special's going on too, and going through the first 200, Archmobile settling well back, Princess Jakarta maintaining a position out wide, My Fraulein's going forward, and she's going to zip to the front, and she did it pretty well. At the 1200, My Fraulein scooting clear by about 3, Lucky Punch goes to second, Liberty Rose is third, and Princess Jakarta's got across, 1 off the rail, in 4th placing outside Cloud Dance. 2 lengths Sonachi on the inside of Wyndham Special, then Mondo Special, Marwena Lass. There's Archmobile taking off, followed by Bella Moxie and Minogue's last. Pace is slack and right off Park, slammed the brakes on My Fraulein and leads by 3/4. Lucky Punch in second place, and then Princess Chicana, who's moved to third over on the outside. Next to length away Liberty Rose on the rails as they go around that 800 metres turn. Cloud Dance is outside her, and Archmobile 3 deep with a little bit of cover. Bella Moxie next outside Sonachi and Wyndham Special, who's losing ground. Then Mondo Special well back on the rail from Minogue, and Marwena Lass is now last of all by the school, and Lucky Punch moved up in the centre to join My Fraulein. Princess Chicana 3 wide, and then Archmobile. Liberty Rose has something left to give, but she's held up, and then Bella Moxie as they come towards the turn, and it's Lucky Punch, Princess Chicana, My Fraulein trying to kick back on the rail. Archmobile 4th, Bella Moxie right around the outside, and Liberty Rose still can't get a crack at him. Princess Chicana from Archmobile Bella Moxie's running on. Minogue's the widest runner. Monda Special getting a run through. Marwena Lass putting in a run. Archmobile leading narrowly. Bella Moxie's driving at her, and Monda Special right along the rails. Great finish. Monda Special the fence. Bella Moxie out wide, and Archmobile. Marwena Lass just behind them. And then came Minogue, Princess Jacana, Liberty Rose. Next to finish in the race then was Lucky Punch, who wilted. Cloud Dance, My Fraulein, Sanachi, and Wyndham Special last of all. Photo finish here, and it's very, very close because the horse on the outside, Bella Moxie, you must bring up. Horses on the rails is Monda Special, and that's the two that figure in the photo. It's between 13 and 9, and Archmobile will get the third, just ahead of Marwena Lass. What a terrific finish. The betting said it would be close, and that's what it's turned out to be. Monda Special driving up on the inside, Bella Moxie coming from well back on the outside. Judge still having not sorted it out. It's pretty close between them. Cameraman has gone with the inside horse, but I'm not too sure. Looking at the freeze frame, I think the outside is right in it. Here's the number. 9 gets it, Bella Moxie. Number 9 is the winner, Bella Moxie, Karen McAvoy. So Karen's drive in the premiership very much alive. Second, number 13, Monda Special, Dean Yendall. Her turn must come. She has had nothing but bad luck in recent starts. Third is 8, Archmobile. 9, 13 and 8 in the last on the card. Fourth in, Marwena Lass, and fifth home, Princess Jacana. I think the more you look at that race, the more hard luck stories you'll find. Marwena Lass was unlucky. Liberty Rose was definitely an unlucky runner. But we're paying on 9, 13 and 8 in the final race today. 9, 13 and 8. Fourth in 12 and fifth in number 4, and the time is 1:42.2. So some very good racing this afternoon. Hope you managed to find a winner or two. Look forward to joining them when we go racing next time.
Okay, yes, just 2 wins separating Karen McAvoy and Danny Nikolic at the moment in the premiership. After today, Dan with 52 winners for the season, and Karen McAvoy now up to the 50 mark. So an interesting battle going on there for the premiership. And Dan Nikolic, of course, riding that 1 winner today earlier on the program, breaking a run of 35 outs in the metropolitan area.
All in for the running of the All-Stars. They're off. Rocky Quiller landing clearly in front. Siesta Bay missed it slightly. He's going to be back near the tail with Summer Wave, and Spirit Lady fired out in a hurry. Likewise, Kalima Coast, who's burning over in search of the front, and it's Kalima Coast which goes to the lead from Spirit Lady, who's kicking up and trying to hold out Kalima Coast. Kalima Coast rider again looking down to the near side, accelerates and it takes off and it wants to over race. 2 lengths Spirit Lady second, 1.5 lengths Scottish Hero. They've got the speed turned on early in the All-Stars, and then 2 lengths away, Rocky Quiller settling on the inside of Road Back from Memphis Spirit, Cat in a Hat, Summer Wave, and Harvey has the short-priced favourite Siesta Bay last of all, and 9 lengths off the leader as they come out of the back, going to the 900 mark, and Kalima Coast tending to over race a little at the 800, led 2.5 lengths on Spirit Lady. They've gone hard early, 2.5 lengths Scottish Hero third, 1.5 Rocky Quiller under pressure already, look to be hanging too, and they're joined on the outside by Road Back, then a margin of 3 lengths to Memphis Spirit, followed by Cat in a Hat a long way from them. Siesta Bay getting out off the fence with Summer Wave last of all. Around the corner, Kalima Coast at the 400, led by a length on Spirit Lady, which is quickly out after it. They're 3 or 4 to the good of Scottish Hero, and then Road Back, and here comes Siesta Bay with his run. Spirit Lady swept to the front, but Siesta Bay's about to pounce upon her at the 200, and Siesta Bay shortly afterwards, and confidently ridden by Paul Harvey, rushes to the front from Spirit Lady, then Cat in a Hat, and the All-Star Stakes is over, bar the shouting. It's Siesta Bay, he's down by nearly 4 lengths over Cat in a Hat second, Spirit Lady third, and then came Memphis Spirit, followed further back by Summer Wave, Road Back, and then came Rocky Quiller, Scottish Hero, and Kalima Coast, which got gassed early in the race, has cut up badly to finish a distant last. The red light goes on. This is the Helena Vale Cup. Racing Thompson's Bay seemed to lurch when the gates pinged back, and the first out, Zahid. True Steel also got out very quickly. Both riders are keen to lead, and coming across Space Age, wide out is Aussie Strike and De La Hoya. So it's on in earnest at the end of a couple of hundred. Aussie Strike out about 6 horses off the rail, gradually getting over now, and he's going to go to the front from True Steel. And De La Hoya's going to park up just behind them. Zahid's going to ease and get a trail running fourth. A length away, Space Age caught 3 deep momentarily outside of Thompson's Bay and Kim Lisa. Then a length to Chase an Ace with Our Annabelle on the rails. Shoeless and Bold Mirage behind them. And 4 lengths off last of all is Special Jester. 1,500 metres to go, and eventually Aussie Strike was able to cross over onto the fence. He draws a length and a half, De La Hoya. 2 to True Steel, third. 1 away next of all, Zahid sitting wide. McGruddy's having to dig him up now and send him forward, getting 1 off the fence. A length away on the inside behind them, Kim Lisa, as the speed starts to slow. And they're followed by Space Age, and behind them Thompson's Bay. Our Annabelle is next on the rail, 3/4 Chase an Ace. Then Bold Mirage cluttered up on the inside of Shoeless, and 2 lengths Special Jester. The Helena Vale Cupfield goes down the back at the 1,000 metres mark. And over on the inside, Aussie Strike still leads the way. He's a half to 3/4 of a length clear of Zahid, which has gone up second, and just keeping a bit of pressure on the leader. De La Hoya's had a cosy run. True Steel's travelled sweetly throughout fourth from Kim Lisa on the fence. Thompson's Bay, Space Age together behind them midfield. Over on the rails to the mare, Our Annabelle from Chase and Ace off the bit, losing ground. Back behind them, trying to work into the clear, Bold Mirage. And then 2 lengths to Shoeless and tacking on Special Jester. At the 500 now, and they're homeward bound. Zahid has gone up and taken the lead away from Aussie Strike when they corner. Kim Lisa is into the open now, and she's about to come at Zahid. They're 2 in front of True Steel, Space Age and Bold Mirage to the outside. Back behind them, De La Hoya. It's Kim Lisa hitting the front from Zahid at the 200. Behind them, True Steel, Bold Mirage running on. It's Kim Lisa clear though with 100 to go. She's bored out off the track. She's got to the centre of the course, but she's going to win the cup. And Kim Lisa comes away from True Steel and has won it a length and a half. Kim Lisa first, True Steel I think second from either Our Annabelle or Bold Mirage. Then Shoeless, an eye-catching run. He made up a lot of ground. Aussie Strike, Zahid next home. A gap to Chase an Ace, Thompson's Bay, followed by Space Age. De La Hoya died on his effort, and Special Jester is last in.
Bought this bitch to